Cậu ơi, lên đây xem con gì này. Redness. And it regulates oil production. So if you are an oil machine, a well-oiled machine, and your body likes to make oil, niacinamide can help to regulate your production so that you're not using a million blotting papers throughout the day to kind of absorb that oil. Make sense? All right. And lastly, it can help even out skin tone. Niacinamide is one of those ingredients that I like to call like your friendly friend. Your friend that's always there when you need it to give you a boost, because it's going to be there to boost the other ingredients up, such as vitamin C, such as kojic acid, such as arbutin, to help even out your skin tone. If it was a horoscope sign, because I love to do these, I feel like I'm Miss Cleo on your Saturday morning. Niacinamide, I think, would be a Libra, okay? Because niacinamide is not just a genuinely nice person or sign, it tries to really be friendly. And niacinamide tries to be friendly because it tries to mesh well with other ingredients. It's not a hostile ingredient, it's not a crazy erratic ingredient. It's one that's sort of like a slow and steady that says, hey, vitamin C, hop on, I'll make you do better for your skin. It's one of those. I'm in a weird mood. Just bear with me. But that's what niacinamide does. And so it would be a Libra for shiz. I love Libras. One of my best friends is a Libra. Hey, dudes. Okay, so that is niacinamide. Is there proof? Yes, there is proof. There are various studies that have been done throughout the years. There was one in the International Journal of Dermatology in 2013. There was another one in 1995. Those are just two double-blinded studies, which are usually the best kind of studies, where people don't have any bias errors, usually, for the most part, where they showed that 4% niacinamide twice a day was equal to topical antibiotics, clindamycin, and that 2% niacinamide did on its own decrease oil production. So this gets me to my earlier point in which more is not more. More is not more. For the people in the back, one more time. More is not more. More is not more. More is not more. More is not more. I find it mind-blowing where people now think they're all chemists and that they all have a very deep understanding of a very, very complicated matter that requires years of studying and a PhD involved to be like, oh, that is a 22% niacinamide formulation, so therefore it must be really good. No. 22% is gonna make your face blow the F up. And in the process, I think people and patients have been trying to put so much on their face at higher levels of concentration, causing their face to just blow. And this is where I have issues with certain brands that are ingredient driven. They highlight the ingredient rather than act like a chef to formulate the various ingredients into a beautiful recipe, making the consumer, i.e. you and me, believe that more is better, because it's not. Anything above 5% in general is probably overkill. And I have seen it now more often than not, where higher levels of niacinamide can cause inflammation, irritation, and breakouts. All of the things that it wants to actually treat. And so the poison is really in the dosage. You have to be careful about how much you're actually using. So don't automatically think that a higher number means that it's better. It's the way it's formulated, and quite frankly, with what else it's formulated. For this intent of today, I'm going to just focus on products that highlight it as an ingredient, but down the road, we will be doing a lineup of products in which various ingredients are mixed together, because I do think ultimately you're trying to minimize how many products you're using to treat your conditions in consolidated steps, where you're not over-treating it with overusing the same products, ingredients in various products, but you're using those ingredients wisely. Less is more. Combine and deliver. Don't use too much, okay? So let's jump in. Starting with the cheapest ones. Which one would think, oh, they're cheap, I'm gonna go ahead and buy them. I'm not gonna care because they're so cheap. Who cares if I waste $7? And they throw it on their face, and in the process, their face explodes. Although I have seen people who do love these products, and it's nothing against the brands themselves. I actually think these brands deserve a lot of merit for what they've done to the beauty industry. But what bothers me about these particular products that I'm about to show you guys is that they are touting a higher percentage, which doesn't necessarily mean better. So just kind of a heads up. So the Inky List, do not shoot me. But niacinamide, 10%, $6. I wrote it on here. It also has hyaluronic acid. It's like 2 double whammies, because most likely the person who's gonna be using this is gonna be using other serums with hyaluronic acid in it, overdoing that. It's a discussion for another day. But 10% niacinamide, not necessarily the best. Then we have the Ordinary, which is 10% niacinamide with 1% zinc. And I appreciate the 1% zinc because that's acting almost like an anti-inflammatory to the 10% inflammatory dose. What I don't love, it's slightly milky. It does, after a while, if you really rub it in, like, I'm so pale, guys. You hardly see anything on me, but I wish I could show you better. I don't know how. It forms like this kind of whitish film, and it just feels tacky. So it's not my favorite one. Again, high strength vitamin. Okay, yes, it's high strength, but does it make it better? No. Better, higher, are not synonyms. So that's number 2. And then there's Paula's Choice, and I love Paula Choice's products. This one is a booster, a 10% booster. It goes for, I think I wrote it here, $44. I will commend Paula because she mixed it with panthenol, which is great. It is vitamin B5. I had spoken about it before in my Cicapair, La Roche-Posay's products, I believe. And it does help to decrease transepidermal water loss, which is a nice adjunct to the ceramides that this produces. So I commend and applaud that it's mixed together, but I don't think 10% is what my, oops, I just spilled a lot. Ugh. Oh, you know, you shouldn't. Hey, if your face can't handle it, try it on your body. Honestly, because you're less likely to get inflamed in other parts of your body with this than on your face. Not the same thing with retinols, but might as well use it on your body. So you
không thèm thấy tiền bất minh trả lại ngay, không đem về nhà cất như ông Chu Ngọc Anh dùng lắm, ông bận quá không có thời gian đưa trả. Ông Chu Ngọc Anh, ông Phạm Duy Tiến còn thua xa một người dân bình thường, đó là chồng vợ nữa. sĩ Phòng Thắng, cựu kế toán trưởng CDC Nghệ An.